All right, I gotta talk Central at South Central Vibe. I want you show a video. I can't show my viewers on here. They can only show a video when Young Thug is when after the person that after the talk that they got killed after Nick Hussle talked to the person. But the guy was taunting. The guy was taunting him. Look at that guy laughing and taunting him. I don't think it was just the killer fault. I don't just think it was that fault. It was a motivated taunt. He cared what people think. He said, look, they taunting. One thing we realized, this guy was taunting him, marking Nip Hussle killer before it happened. That's taunting. That was actually going on. The guy cared too much what people think of him in the streets. I just think that's the problem. Care about what he's thinking about in the street. That was a taunting. Urban Central. That guy was taunting him. It was taunting involved. Human behavior was taunting Nip Hussle killer before. That probably what voted it. The taunting they was doing towards him. We know humans can do. Look at human. That guy said something. That guy was taunting. Something wasn't right about that conversation. I think he was being agitated in there. He was actually being agitated. I think they need to look back at that. What started it? What agitated the brain and agitated the behavior more? I don't think it was just his fault. And I think that's agitating the situation. Now, he's smiling and laughing. What is the smile? You taunting this guy. You taunting Nip Hussle killer. Before he got killed, you taunting him. Something wasn't right. Something was not right. Something was off. Something was off. Why he's scratching his head? Something's not right about that. Something is not right. I think he was being agitated. Humans can play paranoid game. That guy in this video,
minutes after having a conversation with Nipsey, the quote unquote snitch conversation.
He taunting this guy. He taunting him.
What's going on right now? He angry. You can see
That is taunting, you know what I'm saying?
right now. He's just thinking about.
That's a taunting that's going on. I look more into that situation. That guy is involved, and I'm just analyzing the situation. That guy with the, I'm just analyzing it. I think he provoked it. He provoked it. Yeah. I'm coming. Hold up. I gotta come. What's up? Dude, it's a good day today. I know it's a good day. What you about to do? Got smoke cigarette? Yeah, okay. I ain't gonna let you already know. You already know. You already know. But now I think that was agitators motivating it. I just think that was I look back at that and see it like he scratched his head and there was taunting. I think he taunted the kill. He taunted it. That guy has something to do with it. I analyze it. It don't seem right. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. His behavior is off. His behavior is off. He's scratching his head. His behavior is off, man. That's something ain't right about that. I think that was provoked it. That guy provoked it, and that's how I'm feeling. That was provoked it. You got to realize in your set of mind what environment you in. What environment? Who provoking the behavior? I think it was provoked. Humans can turn out using who. I think that was going on. That what caused it. I think if him and Nip Hussle would have just had words, and if he wouldn't have went into that shop after that, I don't think that would have prevented that wouldn't have what happened and what happened. I think the people was voting him. I think that's the problem. The people was for voting him. And you're gonna have to look at that. You're gonna have to look at this guy provoking Nick Hussey killer. You're gonna have to look at it. That's something you're gonna have to prevent because it can be agitated the most. It can be agitated the most. And I'm just talking about what I analyze. I'm just talking about what I'm analyzing and what I see. That guy had something to do with that, guys. We're gonna tell him that guy had something to do with it. I think he was egging it on. I think agitating it, calling names, taunting was involved. Those things could be an effect why that person flipped out and did what he did. I don't think he's not speaking up. I don't think he's speaking up. I don't think he's speaking up. You see something in your world and you refuse to speak up. What started you? Instead of playing crazy, what started it? It's okay to confront somebody, but the deal is this. It's okay, but this guy agitated. He should have just went home afterwards and not even go up in another store. He went home, but somebody agitated. That was an agitating situation. That really was an agitator in that store. And he's a little off. And I'm just going off of what I say. I'm not trying to start that. I'm an analyzer, just like everybody. He's an agitator. He's laughing. He's just scratching his head. Why he doing that? Why he doing that at the camera? Because he's laughing. He's taunting at the dude and making him do that stuff after he had the argument. That was provoked it. That was really provoked it. And I don't think he should only take the blame for those things. That was really provoked it. The other spirit behavior. They need to analyze that. That was provoked it, guys. That was really provoked it. Now, if ever I got into an argument with one of my celebrity friends or whatever it is, I'm not gonna paste around and do all of that. It's the environment he was around. I don't think the guy knew any better because the mind plan of other humans. We understood that the human like to taunt and intimidate and say whatever they need to say. I don't think it was that. I think they need to look at that and see that's a little different. Other key factors played to why that person killed Nip Hussle. He worried about his reputation, and that taunting situation was the main problem. I don't think he had the right leadership around him. Tell him, leave that alone, man. As somebody would have been in this guy corner, yeah, hey, how you doing? This guy would have been in this guy corner and tell him, leave that alone. He didn't have the right people around him. The guy that killed him, he didn't have the right people. I'd be like, I need you to go home. You got into an argument and leave it alone, man. But I don't think he had nobody that can protect that mindset of his. Nobody can have it. And this person and laughing. And that I just think that situation is this not him involved in that. I think it was taunted from the streets in the community. You gotta say what made him go the way he are.
Yeah, so this is never before seen footage right here. This is actually Eric Holder, minutes after having a conversation with Nipsey, the quote unquote snitch conversation. You can
Laughing
see he's
at
still
him,
pacing around. He don't really know
taunting.
what's going on right now. He's angry. You can see the look on his face. He got the death stare on him
You
right
know,
now.
other people don't care about it. They will watch you sit up there and watch you burn and watch you go through something. And they don't care. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care.
Killer coming up on the left hand side, no shirt on, like a dirtbag. He got the Nipsey right here. That's Nipsey in the white cap. Check out how he slid right beside Nipsey. Got behind him. Said something in his ear that made Nipsey back up. Now this is the part where I think he was calling Nipsey a snitch. Keep in mind this is part of the setup. Now that's the getaway driver that just walked up to the group. She told detectives that she heard Eric call Nipsey a snitch. You know what I'm saying? So this could be all part of the setup, man. You all know Nipsey got set up for real. This is actually a photo you saw the getaway driver lady take with Nipsey in the middle of the same conversation. You guys be
I don't think the guy knew any better. People was playing with his mind. I don't think, Nip Hussle probably forgive him, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think the guy knew any better, man. It's too many people in his mind and too many manipulation. I don't think he know any better, man. I don't think. I don't think that. I don't think it's too much of taunting, too much of niggas in his ear, too much of gospel. I think they're looking at that wrong. That was provoked. That was provoked. But it takes a real man to be like, I don't, I really, no.
Yeah, so this is never before seen footage right here. This is actually Derek Fuller.
I don't think that was the key. I think they're looking at that totally wrong.
You see Nipsey Skiller coming up on the left hand side, no shirt on, like a dirt bag. We got the Nipsey homie. We got the Nipsey right here. That's Nipsey in the white cap. Check out how he slid right beside Nipsey. Got behind him. Said something in his ear that made Nipsey back up. Now this is the part where I think he was calling Nipsey.
I think they're looking at that. That was a motivated, egging it on, taunting in the car, antagonizing, it. And you don't know what other humans did around at this guy. Ask what other humans was doing. Watch it, ask this guy what other human behavior was doing in the car. How other people made you feel around you. And we gotta realize how other people made you feel. So we gotta understand that what was his surroundings. Niggas happens to killer. What was his surroundings? How everybody was acting. That's the key. You gotta see out of another person's eyes and analyze it. Just don't ask him about this, bam, 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 about what made him. No, analyze. It's more to it than life. It's more to it. Analyze everybody's behavior around you. The intimidation, the spirit behavior. You gotta analyze it. What the facial expression in everybody. How everybody was acting. That's what you gotta identify. That's what you gotta understand. It's more going on to that situation. You looking at piece of it. It's more going on to that situation. It really is really more going on in that situation. So we just analyzing it. That's my favorite actor right there. Dwayne Wade and her, they married. Come on. I don't think